Hello, my beautiful friends, especially my empathetic friends out there. I just want to talk about and ask you a question. What are your priorities today and your priorities in life? Usually, as I have figured, especially with empaths, it's that we put ourselves mostly lost, and I had to learn this hard time. I switched around completely because I understood that if we are not taking care of ourselves first, we're just not in the best position to help others or to really just influence in a good way our surroundings. Okay, and I'm still, learning all the time, not being far from perfect really, but especially like, for example, in like in your job or in your setup with other people, like be it your family or be it like your team or your around your employees or your co-workers. That could be a big issue for empaths because we like to help, we just tend to forget ourselves and put ourselves last, and that's just not something that works for everyone or does not work for us in the first place. So I did terrible in in the corporate environment because of my empathic trait that I still have, and it's a good thing basically, but you just really have to monitor ourselves if we're have it in check, like in a balanced way, so it's fair to all of us, like including ourselves, right? So where do I want to go with this? As a young as a parent, like with young children, I usually tend to, like they have requests, so we just have to act quickly and we forget about our personal needs until we maybe feel irritated, maybe feel like hungry, and it's like an irritation feeling, and we totally forget to have breakfast, for example. And I have something that was a game changer for me, that was really something that gave me like cellular nutrition in just under 20 seconds without doing compromises. Okay, something that you can quickly shake up yourself without compromising on the nutrition, without compromising on the freshness, on the quality of the nutrition and the quality of the enzymes and the aliveness of food. Okay, and this is something I do over 5 or 6 years now, and I do it daily, and I just build content around it because I think it's the most important thing ever, that gave me like that starting point for the day where I could just be a different person, like being like a more balanced person. If you're fed, if your cells emanate the message that we are okay, we're doing fine, then it's a whole different level. Okay, and yeah, besides, this is something your children can have as well. There is no age restriction to that. I would say like maybe like around year 1 or something, they can have these greens as well, and it's perfect to get them started on greens, so they will love the broccoli and will love the peas and the other green stuff that you want to feed them later, right? Vegetables are important, so let's get them started from the beginning. This is sweet and tasty, no matter how it looks to you. It's really like there is apple and berry in here to give it like a sweet taste. And as I said, it takes hardly 10 seconds to prepare, so you're ready to go. Whatever your day looks like, be it with your children, be it you have to run for the bus or for the train, or sit in the car and drive somewhere, you have your first meal guaranteed with you. Okay, this is really simple, and it doesn't get simpler than that. Okay, it's highly accessible for everyone. It's fast food, but it's like high quality, high purity. It's the highest standard we have today, okay, and the company makes sure it's pesticide free, it's herbicides free, it's all that kind of stuff that do not belong into food that we get otherwise in the grocery stores on our produce. We're not sure what we're actually buying. Here I have total confidence this is actually mitigating all the pollution that I'm exposed daily without actually being able to change that. I'm able to mitigate it with the food that I know is as pure as it can get. Okay, so this is my starter for the day. I usually just drink it out of this big jug here. That's how I love it, to just have my calls or do my messages or emails and have that big jug full of my whole food superfoods. It also helps with the hydration, right? We need to hydrate our bodies already in the morning. It's just really nice to a nice way to drink your water, but also just really packed with the nutrition of phytonutrients and sprouted 10 different sprouted greens in there that are called a superfood. Okay, wheatgrass, quinoa, amaranth, chia, all different kinds of not only just like the seeds in that sense, but really like the plant, the sprouted plant that unfolds the blueprint of that plant. It's so much more powerful, and people have to understand this is just not any kind of powder. This is really like the unfolded blueprint of that plant, then juiced and then low temperature in a cold stabilized way, dehydrated, and so encapsulates all the nutrients, all the minerals, all the vitamins, and the living enzymes. Okay, this is super important. We need living enzyme, we need live living foods, okay, to feel alive, to feel the energy, to have the energy, to have like the sunlight energy coming through the plants into our bodies. Okay, hypoheliosis, as John Rose put it, is the main reason, in my opinion, for all the problems we have in this world today. It's our mindset, it's our way of not sharing with others, it's our way of like feeling lack in our life instead of sharing. And it starts with everything, how we do things, what we buy, where we buy it, who produces it, how they produce it, how we give back to nature, how we treat the land, how we're not composting, how we're not taking care of our own garbage, right? It's all has to come full circle. We have to think about the whole process really quickly. Is this something that benefits just us and nobody else, or is it something that has a deep purpose in it, that we're able to bring out into this world, that create a ripple effect so people can benefit from this? Okay, and if people benefit and they do the right thing, nature is also taken care of. Okay, because people get back to that mindset of being kind and being attentive to to the subtle energies, and you know, like we need more people that are aware, okay? And one way to wake up is really through food. It can be like a Trojan horse. If you know, if you always eat like foods that are not in alignment with our bodies, it's just something that will have an effect on our mental state as well. So does the opposite. If we turn this around and say, okay, let's bring in the light in our body, how could that benefit our whole being? How could that emanate out into our relationships, in our community, in our country, in the world? So I think from that perspective. Everyone that wants to get on these whole food superfood greens here, just go ahead and use my $50 gift code of 50 euros in the European countries. It's literally just a gesture from the company for people to make it easy to try these foods, including with that 60-day full money back guaranteed. So you can experiment, you can open it up, you can use it, you can try, for example, the Love Dark Berry, which is packed with the dark berries that most of the people haven't tasted yet, okay? And this is part of my regimen to stay healthy, to stay alert, to stay full of energy, and I can highly recommend this. So there is also something called like the Lifespan program here in Europe. It combines the two that I just held up, like the Love Dark Berry and the green shake. And if you have a look what you're all getting in here, like all these whole food ingredients in just one shake, you can combine these. It's over 30 plus ingredients that are known to be relevant for longevity. Okay, if you want to lead a healthy and long life, like not only like the lifespan, but also the health span and the brain span, like all these three have to be equally long ideally to enjoy a long and healthy life. I highly recommend you jump on, you try these, you see if this is a fit for you, and yeah, if you like it, you keep it. That's how it works, okay? So thank you so much for joining me today. Again, empaths, we really have to make sure we don't put ourselves last. It's not egoistically, it's important that we take care of ourselves first, and then we're able to help others as well. It's the same thing in the routine in an airplane. You have to take the air supply first, so you're able to help your people around you, okay? I wish you a beautiful day and hope to talk soon. Bye bye.